We're not.
That's right. We're live now. We're live.
Hooray!
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Now I'm just gonna clam up now.
Yeah, you just sit there and stare.
No intro, no nothing.
We're gonna do the intro, but I gotta go live first before we do the intro.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna make some more dinos.
I wish you're not gonna talk to us.
No,
that's just the word. Yo,
hey,
there's your intro. See, I didn't know. Oh no, we broke
Mike's frozen.
What's up?
How's it going? So, big news, right? The Game Awards. The big thing for me was the trailers that came out of it. I really don't care if it was the Game of the Year, right? You're gonna have your own favorite games, regardless of what they tell you it's good or bad. Right?
What did win Game of the Year? I don't even.
It takes two.
Yeah,
I've never played it, but
I didn't even know what that is. So,
Dan, did you play it?
I have not. Also, I try to avoid the Game Awards. I haven't watched them in like 3 years because I just found them so cringy. Sure. So I hope they've gotten better. But like they bring out Vin Diesel and they're like, hey, everybody who likes games. I'm
in his Chronicles of Riddick voice. Yeah, be great.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
family and Corona.
What's the point at this point? It's like because all the trailers and all the first looks are going to be released immediately on YouTube afterwards. So it's like, why even go through the hum and drum like if the ceremony itself is going to be pretty,
Yeah, I definitely did not stay up to watch it. I definitely waited to the next day and be like, hey, what's the stuff that got released? Mm-hmm. But one of those things I was pretty excited about. So I was playing it before we started, and Dan caught the image of it. I don't know if anybody's seen it yet or not. It's Star Wars Eclipse. Let me just do a quick screen share. We'll watch it together.
Hooray!
Yay!
There we go. Inappropriate for children.
Yeah.
I mean
it's Star Wars. Totally not for kids.
Yeah. Sure.
Like this looks like Prometheus style stuff.
I got some Doom vibes when I watched it first.
Yeah, Dune or Prometheus or
everybody runs in straight lines away.
Or remember the Olympics when China did all the drums? I think it was China. Well, there's a segment that reminded me of that too.
Oh,
I mean, probably that thing with the big drum.
Yes.
No. There's more.
The big drum reminds me of other smaller drums.
There's several people that do drums.
I was reading up on this. This apparently takes place in called the High Republic.
Okay.
Huh.
And I guess Yoda, because I think Yoda's in this at some point.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, briefly, I believe.
He's alive or this must be before the events of the movies and stuff.
How old is Yoda? You bring up a good point. It's
900 years old.
Yeah.
When 900 years old, you age, look as good you not. Yep. There he is.
Yoda.
So was the High Republic after the Old Republic?
Maybe. Maybe this was... Well, no, because Old Republic was still technically prequel territory, right?
Yeah.
Maybe High Republic came before Old Republic. Maybe the Republic was brand new.
I don't remember Yoda being in any of the Old Republic stuff.
Well, they're always retconning stuff anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. Half of the old stuff doesn't exist anymore anyway.
Initially, this did not look like a Star Wars
game
at all.
This is the drums there, because it reminded me of that Olympics, all those drums.
It's the rise of, the Trade Federation.
Yeah. Great.
I don't know how those
That's
aliens...
what I wanted my Star Wars video game.
Want to know how all those aliens got involved in bureaucracy?
More droids.
Yes. Because Iron Fist.
Meetings.
Yes. And shoes.
Voldemort.
Oh.
Yeah, they definitely don't have noses. They have just those
Bring
slits.
me Potter.
Yeah.
And the T-1000.
That would be terrifying
or
in
Venom.
Star Wars. Good lord.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I mean, it's a cinematic. I'm curious what the actual gameplay is going to be.
Yeah, who knows what's going to go on in that, though.
Well, it's made by the same studio as, I believe, Detroit Become Human. So if you like that, I hope that they're going to like this, right?
So it's going to be like choose your own adventure.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, that's interesting. It allows them to be more cinematic with that, right? Because it has preset kind of stills and things like that. So I'm really excited for that, I think.
Or like, what was it? Until Dawn? Was that another one that's kind of like has many different branching narratives?
It's not Quantic Dreams, is it?
I'm not familiar with that game either. Sorry.
No. The developer, the studio.
Oh, yeah. That's it. You know.
Oh, okay. I don't know then, because I used to love their stuff, and then it just kept kind of falling off the side. Like Indigo Prophecy, I thought was amazing, or Fahrenheit if you're European. That started out cool, and then it ended up like Aliens.
Oh, really?
like a sci-fi or like a history show. Like,
oh, I thought you meant like the movie Aliens. I'm like, what? What's
not?
Cool?
No, that would have been cool, but no. It's more like you're watching a cool murder mystery, and then that dude from the history from Ancient Aliens just comes in and just goes aliens, and it just screws up everything. Yeah, that's how that went. But
that's how that went.
It did. It started out like your guy comes to in a bathroom stall, and it looks like he's murdered somebody, and you play both him running from the cops and the cops. and this is cool. And then it devolves into Aliens made him do it.
Oh, that's funny.
And then it got decidedly less cool.
Were the aliens cool looking at least, or were they just your standard grays?
No, they were big and tall, kind of like the Predator, but no
dreadlocks.
no dreadlocks or cool fish mouth.
Fish mouth.
That's a nice interpretation. Fish mouth, because it definitely doesn't look like a body part.
Well, it's like one of those like real deep fish, with the light and stuff. And
yeah, the angler.
You could just see it, open its mouth in like goofy segments. Like some kind of origami puzzle.
Step two.
and now it's a giraffe.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a balloon animal maker. A dog.
And then it eats you. Anyway, so Star Wars the High Republic.
Right. I'm really excited for it. There's another game I wanted to show you that just remember like our whole D&D thing we did. Like there's a game that's spiraled off of Borderlands. Tina's deal where she basically brought you into a D&D campaign. They're making a whole game out of that. So let's watch that trailer because that sounds fun.
That was one of the coolest parts of Borderlands, I think.
I agree.
3 didn't do so well.
Partial nudity.
Oh my!
World beyond the borderlands.
Oh, I thought that was Max joining us for a second.
By wonder and ruled by fate. There's one alone who can wield fate. One alone whose story is in their own hands. The Fate Maker. That's you. Heavy, right?
Oh, is that what's his name?
Yeah. Yep.
You seek passage. I can aid you.
I am Valentine, gallant adventurer. The scary stabby one is Fred.
The undead fall beneath our blades.
I do think this is a PlayStation exclusive, though. Don't quote me on that.
Vibes this way. Now follow me.
But I was always a big fan of Borderlands, and I really did enjoy Tiny Tina's stuff when I played it.
Yeah.
Power.
Maybe I'll never be able to play it then.
Looking bad. How do we win this?
I mean, eventually they're going to play it, or not play it, a computer.
Together!
That's true.
For the Queen!
Yeah, unicorn.
He has a unicorn thing.
You idiot! You want to fight? I'll give you a fight!
That's a big boy! That's a big boy!
Sisters, I believe we have found our champion.
Oh, listen to me, lip flapping while you could be off adventuring.
Tina, you left the cheese curl on the board.
Mayhaps it is a powerful ancient meteor. And
so it's Mario Party now.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be D&D, right? So
yeah,
it's just a tabletop.
Hold on, what game are we playing here?
We're playing Bunkers and Badasses, baby!
Ooh, like Land Shark,
right?
We need more calcium out here.
I don't know. I like Borderlands art style, and I like just I don't know. It should be fun. I think
it looks intricate.
Yeah, intricate. It is a PlayStation exclusive, so we'll have to wait a minute to get it anywhere else. But
well, or
whatever.
Either that or I won't be playing it. So
right, yeah, you can wait.
One of the two.
But that was one of the things released. Yeah, seems fun. Were either one of you into the Friday the 13th video game? Because they came out with a new. The trailer wasn't super great for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's definitely they are making a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
That's cool.
Like the same developer?
Yeah. Same thing. If you like the Friday the 13th game, hopefully you'll like this one, but the same folks making it.
Cool. See, the problem with the Friday the 13th one was all the legal crap that they got into.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they had like a whole bunch of expansions and new maps and stuff planned, and then nobody could figure out who owned what in the movie franchise, and it just bogged them down. They had to cancel a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, that's not so cool. But the actual game, like I like it better than a Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's got multiple ways to get out.
That's such a
like you could drive out with
and that is such a pain in the ass to drive the car out of the thing.
Well, yeah, because you got to like replace the car battery and then gas it up, and everyone like you have to entrust that someone has the gas canister and that they don't get killed. Otherwise, you have to go get the gas canister.
I was talking about the actual driving, though. I mean, it's
the driving.
It's not like any like. It's not like Grand Theft Auto. You keep running into shit.
Right.
Yeah,
and Jason shows up.
And then basically, like you get within like 5 feet of Jason, and it'll just automatically crash into Jason.
Yeah,
and then it's useless. So
I've never heard of this game before. Maybe it's my ignorance, but has anyone played Hellblade 1?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're coming out with 2, and I liked the trailer a lot.
Yes, the trailer is amazing looking. The first one is all about kind of Viking mental illness time, kind of. Oh, and I don't mean that to sound like disparaging, but that's exactly what it is.
Well, that fits the trailer, right? Because they're like the constant whispers and things like that. So let's
because the lady is very distressed that her thought it was her like betrothed died or something, and she's going to get him back.
So it's like what's that Greek story?
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Orpheus, yeah. Okay.
But and then like I got halfway through this one, and I saw the trailer a while ago for the second one. I'm like, that looks amazing.
Yeah, they showed that off too. Let me jump into it.
Can you show it to us, Justin?
Of course I can.
Okay, because I would not mind watching that over and over again.
Yeah, it's a super sweet trailer.
And she said, "With our swords, we will forge new stories."
I will say they freely die in this game. They're like just actively throwing their bodies away.
Sounds like Pete Postlethwaite, but it's not. I know because he's dead. But
you might see me as weak, but I will show you what lies behind my eyes.
I love that. I mean, a lot of video games are leaning into that whole Viking Norse like region for a lot of video games. I really like that.
Well, like the new God of War is leaning into like actual legit Norse mythology.
Suffering.
Talking about the next one, or the
next one?
Okay,
because like Thor is actually like redheaded and fat in it.
Yeah,
you may see them as gods.
We'll see.
We will show you what lies behind their eyes.
Were there giants in Hellblade 1, Dan?
I don't know. I never actually finished it.
Okay.
There were little people in Hellblade.
Just hobbits.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of hobbits murdering people.
Yes.
Very aggressive, Merry and Pippin.
Imps. There were imps.
To lead others to death brings a different kind of burden. One that Senua would have to learn to bear.
Is she the protagonist in the first one?
Yeah. This isn't it. Isn't the trailer I thought it was? The teaser trailer was very, very cool.
Oh, okay.
This is also cool, but
yeah, just different. I don't know if people can hear, but the whispers in their head are creepy too.
Yes.
Look at the bones. Look at the bones. That's going to be you.
Ooh, that's
It's giving me like Attack on Titan vibes.
Yep, there we go. Yeah.
Stay down.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
What's he doing in a cave? Like,
I don't know if he's like napping or like he looks already hurt.
Yeah, he looks like he's messed up.
Okay.
Senua saw that to win the war, we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable truth. Break it with an impossible feat.
Get ready. It's about to start.
Give me that.
Man, I'm really invested here. I'm like,
Yeah, isn't it? It's a great story.
Yeah.
Get ready and do this. First the iron, then the fire. Yes. Yes.
And now we run.
Well, I'm unhappy.
oh, you dicks! I was just trying to
take a nap. You light me on fire.
Yeah, nappy time.
This part was creepy when I first watched it. Just people running up on fire.
Nuts. Oh, he's not gonna be any help.
Walk it off. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh,
Get some talcum powder. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Stop, drop, and roll type of thing.
Yeah. There you go.
He's becoming like a huge Two-Face.
Like he knows her name, which is because he just said it. It's creepy.
Yeah.
I always felt bad for these guys running towards the giant.
You know.
That's why it's time to run away.
Yeah, it is creepy.
Right? Yeah, these guys just jumping on top like you did.
Hey.
Not as creepy as that one baby in was a Resident Evil Village.
Oh yeah.
I still need to play that.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Jesus Christ, this is like an opening scene for a movie in and of itself.
Right?
Yeah, really.
Like, I just want a movie of this now. I don't even want
It's me it wants to kill.
Load up on them flaming spurs.
Right. Yeah. It's like this smaller studio got a budget, man. Like,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Because when the first one came out, everybody was saying how it looked great for such a small studio.
And they got some money. And
Yeah, holy crap.
That's the best feeling, right?
Oh, wah wah.
Yeah. Made a house out of toothpicks. Time to run.
Yeah. Okay, now run toward the giant thing again.
Yeah, do the Jake your friend.
Do it all over.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know you. He needs you.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'll play that.
So, Dan, you played the first one then? Was it relative?
I played through
to
about half of it, and then I got something else and had to take it off my hard drive, which is why I got the giant hard drive, so I can actually keep all the games I buy now.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Have you? There's a Dune
Spice Wars or something like that.
Yeah. That's
Spice
coming out.
World.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how. Nice. Anytime we have a thing that tags along with a movie, I'm always a little hesitant. It could really be good, or it could be terrible.
I mean, is it lifting directly from the Villeneuve movie, or is it just?
I think it's just piggybacking off of it. I think it's just like saying, "Hey, Dune's popular now. Let's make a game."
Well, like the old PC games are pretty awesome, actually. Man, I forget the one I used to have. I've tried to find it forever, but even GOG or Steam doesn't have it. But it's an old RTS. It's the second one that they made. But
okay.
That was a whole lot of fun. So, what is this?
So if there's precedence, right, of Dune stuff, then that makes a lot of sense. It's a 1 minute video, so let's watch real quick. Shouldn't take too long.
Let's watch 20 seconds of the 1 minute video.
Yes, real fast.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, we're done.
I get it.
Yeah.
The biggest death trap in all history.
Let's make a Civ 4
and
of
the Duke's
or
heading
5
into its jaws.
On Caladan, we ruled with air and sea power.
Actually, there's a Dune version of Civilization 4. So yeah.
Move slowly, and the day of your revenge will come.
This is your
decent
inheritance.
mod.
Speed is a device of Shaitan.
Thus,
I know it says Dune, but if they don't branch out to like other worlds and stuff, I'd be pretty disappointed because there's a whole universe.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be kind of cool to jump to different planets.
Your enemy was overwhelming,
You'll not be around.
yet you ruled with him.
we, Fremen, have a say.
It's a
God
hand.
created Arrakis to train the
Arrakis.
To hold Arrakis.
It's the Sandman.
Arrakis
Yeah.
is our enemy.
This is my
This
future.
is my
This is my honor.
This is my vengeance. This is my doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it another? Is that all the trailer was?
Yeah, that was it. I mean, they say control the space or whatever, but
I hate it when they don't show you any kind of gameplay at all.
well, early access is 2022, so this is probably a year out, 2 years out.
Oh, great.
Probably. If early access is 2022, I imagine 23 is probably when you're actually going to see a game. But
Is this one of the ones that's never going to get out of early access?
yeah, it could. Yeah. Well, it probably should back whenever the second Dune movie comes out, right? They're probably pitching it to where like timing it with that second Dune movie.
Yeah.
At least that's how I'd approach it. Have some free marketing, be like, "Oh, Dune, cool."
Hooray.
Have you guys been speaking of video games? I'll try to dig up another one that looked fun. But have you guys been playing anything fun? I know before we were on the cast, right? Mike was saying he was enjoying Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Evolution 2. Yeah. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I like the everything. Like I said, everything's a lot easier to access than it is in the original game. I feel so. Sandbox mode is a lot of fun because you can just have like wall-to-wall dinosaurs and like no emergency shelters. So on a whim, I can just lower the fences at any point and just have mass pandemonium take place throughout my whole park.
Just let
That's
the
what I
T-Rex
would
out.
do.
Like, go on.
I mean, that's basically why you don't create a simulated dinosaur park and then just have things go according to plan. Like, that's boring.
It's like when you make the big city and the Sim City games, and then you just destroy them with catastrophic weather events.
Yeah. Or a roller coaster that never ends or something. You remove the exit and they're always just stuck. Yeah.
Or
you make the roller coaster and it does end, and then they all fly into a lake.
Oh, that's a good
But the
idea.
end is just an abrupt
Because
stop.
they can't get out, and then they all drown. So nobody says it's a bad park. You see?
Because they never leave.
Yes.
No bad ratings. No ratings at all for some reason.
The graveyard's very full, though.
And they go down the road through the rotating knives.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I didn't. So you said Sandman, so I googled Sandman because I wanted to get some more stuff. I didn't know they were making a Netflix show of it. Did you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I the only one out of the loop with that? That's cool.
Oh,
that's fine.
Well, they also
no, I'm not mad at it. That's sweet.
They also made two pretty damn good Audible dramas.
Oh, did they? Okay, cool. Because I read the first like 10 issues of Sandman up until they meet his sister. That's where I've gotten.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Sandman though. Yeah. Like getting the three things and his waking up in the basement. Have you guys seen the trailer for it for Netflix?
I haven't seen any of the stuff aside from the cast announcements.
Okay, let's watch the trailer then, because I just pulled it up, and that sounds fun. So with StreamYard, they have to be on the same tab for this to work right. So I have to just jump around. There we go.
Oh, speaking of Netflix, they canceled Cowboy Bebop.
I saw. Oh, we can talk about that in a minute. Let's watch the trailer. But yes, that's a great topic.
That's probably good.
Death. I give you a coin made from a stone.
Oh, he's in this? Lannister?
Charles Dance.
Yeah.
Give you
he was the best villain.
From my veins. We summon you together!
Death has family, desire, destiny, despair.
Which one have I got?
Dream. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
I mean, he looks lanky as hell. So
yeah, it seems to fit. Because I loved the fact when they said like they were shooting for like they were trying to get Death, and he's like, "You don't want my sister to show up. Like, you're not gonna like it if my sister shows up."
Death's awesome.
Yeah, Death is one of the best characters in that story, I think. But you brought up a good point, Mike. They canceled Cowboy Bebop. Does anyone have any hard feelings about that? Like, I don't know. I had friends that really liked it, so they're really bummed about it. But I have also friends that hated it, so I don't know.
I was very so-so on it. Some stuff I appreciated. I didn't appreciate what they did with Vicious.
Okay.
But also too, like, I don't know, something as I was watching it stylistically, I was kind of just thinking like, this seems way too celebratory of an imitation.
Fair enough.
Like the original Cowboy Bebop, sure, it's got style and it's got flair, but also it's about like damaged, distant people.
Yeah.
And I never bought anyone on the Bebop crew as being damaged or distant.
Mm-hmm.
They all acted really well, but yeah, I was just like,
Sure. And we're doing well, George. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for watching.
Hey.
Quite well.
But I mean, yeah. Creatively, like I thought there was some good things visually that they did from time to time. I don't know. At times too, I was kind of like, I get it. It's the dilapidated future, but also why does everything have to be set in the junkyard or at a shipping dock?
That's fair. I am interested. Like Netflix seems to cut bait much faster than other networks. You know what I mean? Like if one season doesn't do it, they kill it. I just don't know. Like I think you need 2 or 3 seasons of a thing just to see like for it to get its feet. Like the first season of The Office, people would say it's one of the worst, right? And then eventually it really got its legs.
Well, yeah, because with the first season of The Office, they were just imitating the British Office.
Yeah, sure.
That wasn't translating to the American audience because they were like, man, this is depressing. It's like, yep, that's the British Office for you.
I mean, to me, like, I think you should give something at least 2 or 3 seasons. But I mean, it's not my money, right? So what do I care? But
Netflix will greenlight anything too, though.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's true. They throw money at a bunch of other stuff,
yeah,
like Sandman and things like that. But I am excited for that Sandman show. That Sandman show looks fun.
Cool.
That looks right out of the comic book.
Has anyone watched that show? It's based on another Vertigo comic, Sweet Tooth. Has anyone seen that one? That's on Netflix too.
I feel like maybe.
Is that Vertigo? Really?
It was based on a Vertigo comic.
Okay. Oh no, I have not. I saw the trailer for it though, but yeah, I did not.
Huh.
I didn't know Robert Downey Jr. was a part of it.
Oh, he produces it. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
So
that's sweet.
I was just curious. That's all. Just
no, I definitely should check it out because I was unbeknownst to me, I did not know it was a DC related thing. I thought it was just a fantasy thing.
Or a Twisted Metal related thing.
Or a Twisted Metal related thing.
Yeah,
evil clown that drives around.
Yes, I was like, wait a minute,
that's like, Sweet Tooth.
His name, right? Sweet Tooth.
Speaking of Netflix stuff, did anyone ever watch Jupiter's Legacy? It was it was mediocre. I thought it was okay.
Was that one canceled too?
That got canceled. Oh. But then there's a new anime on there. What's it called? I watched parts of it. With the villains, Crooked. You know what I'm talking about? It's on Netflix. It's Crooked. I don't know.
With Jupiter's Legacy, I don't know. It felt like it was just bad timing too, because Invincible had just come out as well.
Oh,
so it's kind of like, I don't know. Invincible.
It's Super Crooks, but it's in the same universe as Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, okay. So it's not going away.
Yeah. So they killed the live action folks. Now that they didn't kill it. But they killed the show, and then they made this anime piece of it because there's references all throughout. So I'm curious what they thought about.
Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But they basically just like glazed
Netflix
over.
did not go well.
Yeah. I think if I remember the show right, it only glazed over them going to the volcano or the mountain island thing. Like they did like in like a brief 2-second visual. There's not much tying it together besides you hear the names of superheroes.
Have you read the original comic by any chance?
No.
I haven't.
Is it good? Yeah, no, I have not.
But that's basically lifted from the book. Like it's supposed to be kind of half superhero legacy characters in the real world and half lost, right? Or something.
Oh, yeah. No, that's how the show felt like for sure. The original show. This anime though is a bunch of like low rent super villains trying to kind of make it day by day, trying to avoid superheroes because like they can't compete. Like once the superhero shows up, they're basically just running away because they're not strong enough to beat. Like they're not the high end super villains. They're just kind of low rent. Like, hey, I'm gonna go rob this bank or whatever. I thought it was fun.
Okay.
But yeah, we're jumping around a little bit, but
no. Well, speaking of super villains and stuff like that, and video game stuff, did you see a gameplay for what was it? Kill the Justice League, Suicide Squad?
I was about to pull that trailer up. That Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. This is sweet. Let's watch it.
Okay.
I'm torn if it's going to be another like Avengers situation. It feels like a loot and shoot. I'm like,
yeah, definitely, yeah. Hang on.
I mean that could work.
It could. If it's, I mean, yeah. Marvel's Avengers is a really low rung, a really low hurdle. So
yeah, that's true. Like it's cool for the beginning, and then
like the main campaign's fun, and then
and they're like the grind. We expect you to grind this, and it's like you're not Diablo, man. Like,
it's not
really trying.
Like I got Spider-Man 2 weeks ago, and I'm still leveling him up just because I don't care about returning to him that much.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that's a move.
When I think Justice League, I think of Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern. You don't want to mess with that lot. But you, Barry,
the Flash keeps getting dunked on.
Yeah, poor Flash.
The league, folks, the fastest man alive. It's the Flash.
That's awesome, Brett. That's awesome, George. We'll have to check it out. I've not watched it yet.
Cool.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash, or I'll kill you myself.
So I think in the video game awards deal, the lady that plays Amanda Waller came out to introduce the trailer.
Cool.
Okay.
And this is by Rocksteady Studios. Nice. Did the Arkham stuff, so should be good.
I don't know. The gameplay makes me a little nervous. The story sounds fun.
Like I said, like it's got a very loot and shoot quality to it. I'm kind of like,
I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point.
And that's just my own personal thing, though. I'm not much of a
right.
particular game. So.
King Shark.
Depends if they can do it right or not.
Yeah. Like if it's engaging and it doesn't feel like completely disconnected from a main story or something, then but if it's gonna be like go to this area and complete these objectives because for some sweet upgrades.
Does Harley Quinn just have a bat in this? Like there's ranged weapons. that's rough.
I mean, what's his name has just boomerangs, so
yeah, that's a little bit more range.
Everyone's got a gimmick.
There you go.
But he has a gun right there.
The shark has a Gatling gun. So.
Yeah,
I'm sure she has a range thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Please.
You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you. Come on then, you prick!
Do we get
I don't know why they would assume the Flash would be easy.
Yeah. That's a terrible
Hadouken.
idea.
Flash was doing a Hadouken there. Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean,
anybody? Oh, go ahead.
I'm curious, definitely, but
should be fun. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to see how I'd actually like the gameplay of it. Right, actually sitting down and playing it, because the story could be sweet, but if I only get like 4 or 5 cutscenes of something cool, it might not be worth spending 20 to 30 hours on something. But if not more, if you're looting and shooting.
Yeah. If it's anything good, loot.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
If I'm working up to just a simple cosmetic appearance, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, or if it's in like 5 parts and you got to collect them all.
Oh my god, I hate those.
Like
I hate those mission chains can get annoying.
Right? Oh man.
There's a balance, I think, between like just having a linear story and then being like any Ubisoft game that you get the map and there's like 5 million things all
right.
It feels like busy work at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for those Ubisoft games, like I just remove any collectible thing unless I'm really invested in like whatever that's going to be. Like I cut it off the top. I'm like, I'm not even going to try to get this stuff. Like it's just not worth my time. Whatever that is. But
I thought about it the other day, and I don't remember why, but do you guys remember? There's a Gotham City team shooter. Like maybe 5 or 7 years ago, called like Gotham City Crusaders or something.
It's vaguely familiar.
I wish they would bring that back because that was fun. You're either on like Team Batman or Team Joker, and it was like a 5-on-5 like shooter, but you had like a bunch of like goofy things. Like you could play on roller skates.
Is it Gotham City Imposters?
There you go.
I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, the same.
That was a lot of fun when it was going.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a point where it can be just like a fun free for all, that's fine. But if it's something like you mentioned there, you have to just do a series of different random kind of assignments in order to work towards one piece of like epic quality gear or something.
Right.
And it's not worth it. Or God forbid, like currency within the game, because that's what I'd love to have in my Suicide Squad game is more microtransactions, please.
Dude, it might just be because I'm getting old or something and I'm not quite with it anymore. but like I downloaded a Call of Duty Warzone and I was instantly confused with all of their like money package things. You can pay $10 to get the battle pass thing, so you can earn stuff, but then you can pay to move up on the battle pass thing, and then you like move 3 pages over, and there's all of these like epic loot things that you can pay for. And it's like, what is going on here? Like, I don't. I mean, is this? It's like you took a pyramid scheme and you just like made it all crazy looking, and now it doesn't make any damn sense.
I mean, yeah, it's almost unethical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of all those the CS:GO stuff, the skin scams people were doing, like the whole gambling thing they were doing with that for kids.
Well, they got serious.
Yeah, they did
shit for that. Yeah,
I'm glad too. That was so bad.
It was criminal. So yeah.
Well, that was more because the guys doing the
promotion for it.
Promotion for it. We're also the guys doing the rest of it.
Yeah, they were not transparent at all. They're like, hey, I'm not going to make money off this.
Look at this, guys. I got a super duper knife thing.
Just terrible.
Just randomly. Why don't you roll the dice and see if you get it? or for this certain dollar price.
Oh, dude.
So there is a game that got shown, and I'm not sure I'm very excited for it. I assume, and maybe I'm wrong, both of you are Lord of the Rings fans, I assume.
Oh, is this Gollum?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's hit or miss for me. I'm not sure if I want to play as Gollum. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to play as Gollum.
Yeah, I just don't know.
From what I understand, it's going to be a lot of stealth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's take a look. Let's see.
Yeah,
I've seen this trailer, but let's see
Yeah.
if it sways Dan.
Yeah. Let me grab it. Sorry. I'm using the Polygon's website as has a collection of all the things, but it just refuses to go full screen.
Is it set in the cinematic Lord of the Rings? Because it looks like the circus Gollum. Andy Serkis.
Yeah, it definitely does not look like the Lord of the Rings.
Circus Gollum. Yay!
Not CIR.
He's gonna juggle and ride an elephant and
got clown makeup on.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, here we go.
Swaying me already.
Yeah,
there you go.
Really selling it.
Now that's a game I would play.
Yeah,
Gollum in the
sounds great.
See us, precious. They'll find us. They'll see us.
I can totally hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good thing orcs are dumb.
or deaf.
I like that's the callback to the ring.
Nasty, filthy oxes. Kill them.
Yeah, his art. I don't get behind his art really. But...
Nasty, filthy hansies.
And like I like stealth mechanics when they're used minimally and the right amount of game. But if it's going to be all creeping around and setting up traps and stuff, like if that's the full game, I'm not sure.
Were you excited about it? Dan? Did you get you?
Now, what got me is again, we don't see any gameplay, so who knows?
Yeah.
But if you're just setting traps and stuff, that reminds me of Tecmo's Deception series, which is great. And if you've never played those, check those out because basically, you're the evil lord of this mansion, and your whole job is to stop people from coming in. So I mean, you can make these elaborate. You can springboard them into spikes and things. It's amazing. That said, I suck at stealth games. You should watch me play Hitman. It's amazing.
We can do that. Yeah.
Like you've killed everybody on the level plus the guy you were supposed to. Good job.
You guys have a Twitch channel. You can absolutely watch Dan for a couple hours suck at Hitman.
Yeah, just rolling through groups of people.
yeah. It's not, I'll start out, but I don't have the patience, So I'll knock the first dude out, and I'll go in as the waiter, right? And then the first time I get spotted, I'm like, well, screw it.
With a lot of stuff like with that and Assassin's Creed, although Assassin's Creed I feel compared to Hitman has more of a dumbed down streamlined way for its stealthiness, but you have to just
terrible at it.
you have to memorize okay, this guard's rotating out when this guy's coming, you have to kind of watch everyone first.
So, I'm recently playing Valhalla, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I've totally thrown out stealth. I just roll into the center of the town and be like, all right, we're fighting. This is us now. Either I'm going to die or we're going to figure this thing out.
The worst part of the Assassin's Creed things is when you've got to get above the guy you're supposed to assassinate and he's got a lot of guards. Because I'll get there and then I'll fall off the top thing and into the middle of everybody. And it'll be great. Oh, well, let's kill everyone then.
I get headaches now from the
That's right.
Oh, I like Assassin's Creed 2 is still my favorite.
Yes.
That's the most fully realized one, I feel. But yeah, after the fact there, a lot of the stealth stuff, it works for the most part, but it also is just it's a time consumer sometimes.
Yeah.
And Also, for the folks that are listening, comment any games you want us to look up. We're just kind of rolling through trailers at the moment, so if you have any games you want us to watch,
Ghost of
And if you're
Tsushima.
listening, sorry you're not seeing any trailers.
That's true. That's true. If you're just listening, you're missing out on some trailers.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima has some good stealth play, and the game kind of chastises you for being stealthy because you're supposed to be an honorable samurai who meets his opponents head on in battle.
You get shamed quite a bit, right?
You get shamed. Like if you do any like stealth assassinations, like basically you can hear your uncle being like tut tut tut.
No. But does it quit the game on you? Like
no, it doesn't quit the game. Like you can play however you want. It's just that in the end, like the conclusion, it's kind of like how you decided to play will, I think, impact a little bit of what the outcome is.
Gotcha.
I love those one-on-one fights in Ghost of Tsushima because the cinematics, like the cherry blossoms falling and things like that.
Nice.
Oh man,
they're beautiful.
So yeah.
Did you guys ever play Bushido Blade?
No.
Old PlayStation. I wish they would bring those back.
That stinks, George. Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
sorry, man. That's rough.
Yeah, that's no fun.
But we were talking about Sonic. Let's watch.
Sonic. We were talking about Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic. All right, let's watch Sonic.
And they all, not just the movie thing, but they also had like a first look at like, I think it's supposed to be open world.
Oh God.
Is it Frontiers?
Frontiers. Yeah, that's the game.
I don't know. The best Sonic game lately was the fan made one.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, honestly, the best Sonic game.
Probably
was
not a
Sonic
good
Mania.
sign. Yeah.
Or anytime I can play the collection on my 360.
Yeah.
The best Sonic game was Sonic Spinball. Come on.
Oh yeah. No, the Sonic running racing game. That's
right. Or where he drives a car. Which makes
Mario
sense.
Kart for Sonic.
No, there
Crash
was
Team
a running
Racing.
one.
There is a running one. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
But there's also like a Mario Kart Sonic knockoff.
Those actually aren't too bad. The Sonic Transform ones.
That's what people are saying. Like the most fun game is the one where he doesn't run.
Yeah.
There was a Sonic fighting game too back in the day.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Sonic
sweet.
R. That
you just like sprint up.
Sonic R was
your
the
face.
running one.
Yeah. That was amazing.
I mean,
bad.
I'd be amazed that this is actually like in engine. Like if it's this nice looking in the gameplay. I'd be impressed if it, because that looks like a Ghost of Tsushima style.
Yeah. I highly doubt it.
But that's the thing is like Sonic games and this quasi-realistic angle they try to go for.
Yeah.
It never really pays off too well.
Getting it on with humans, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, hopefully they don't do that. I think they learned their lesson with it. But like just putting Sonic in like an ultra realistic setting, like just in terms of like how the game performs. Like what was the one? Also, like I don't know, they released like a whole bunch of bad Sonic games on like Sega Wii and stuff like that, where the graphics do look great, but then like Eclipse like crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just because he's so damn fast.
Imagine the Flash had some more problems.
Unfortunately, that was just a Sonic mod for like the new Skyrim coming out or something.
That's the thing. It's like you go on YouTube and there's a whole bunch of programmers that have done like really excellent like open world stuff that you can put like a little 3D Sonic in and they run around and it looks 10 times better than half the stuff Sega actually makes.
Well, I mean, as long as Sega keeps making Yakuza games, I'm cool. So.
I love Yakuza.
Those look crazy.
See, like 15 years ago, I would say that, and people would just like stare at me like I was some kind of idiot.
But now
I'm glad it has a following now. That's nice.
Only took what 6? How many games are there? Like 6 to 9. There's a lot.
Well, yeah, but there's spin-offs too. You got there's 6 or 7 normal ones. That depends if you're counting like a Dragon as a spin-off or not. But then you've got Dead Souls and Yakuza 0 and
just walk around town and punch people in the face.
Yeah. I mean, I love that it's like it's got such a straight like storyline. Like this is Japanese mafia stuff going on here, and then it's like it devolves into like Streets of Rage for like 15 minutes, and it's like, okay, back to storyline now.
Yeah. Half of San Francisco is had their face punched in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing something.
Yeah. Well, then there's all the weird side stuff. Like you can be in a host bar and just be the host guy, and then you go golfing and
oh man,
and you beat the crap out of a bunch of people. And
if we got time, maybe later on after the video game stuff, I gotta talk to you guys about like what was that you mentioned something like host bar. Just reminded me of that Galactic Star Cruiser trailer. Oh man. Anyways, shall we see some Idris Elba?
Oh my god!
Let
me find it. Sorry, let me find it. I was too busy on the other Sonic stuff. Let me find it. It's Sonic.
There's more Sonic stuff.
Oh boy,
well, it's Sonic stuff, right? That's 2, right? Sonic trailer 2.
Well, yeah, the movie, yeah,
Sonic the 2. Movie stuff. Yeah, let me grab it. 1 second.
I think those are the only 2. I was like, God, how much more?
We can. I'm sure we can find plenty of it. We just devolve into like a Sonic channel for 2.5 hours.
I know. That would be a subscriber. Like people go gaga for that stuff. So
and
I mean, I'm all about
and here's Tails, everybody.
Yeah.
Trailer starts now. Thank you.
That's the subtitle for it.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer starts now.
Sonic, I'd love to know to help make a difference.
There's a character called Trailer.
Oh my god, yeah. It's just
You're being reckless.
cell phone screens on his chest.
I was definitely flashbacking to Amazing Spider-Man 2 watching this part.
Yeah.
I need Paul Giamatti to be in the front seat being like, I'm the Rhino!
Oh, jeez. Such a waste.
Right?
Yeah.
Chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait,
I was also joking, like, this is the lake where Gene killed him.
Jason comes out from the lake, like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that would be awesome. Someone needs to Photoshop that for me.
That needs to be a thing.
The source of ultimate power.
Yay!
Sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Oh, Jim.
I'm just glad Jim Carrey's back in movie.
Yeah, really.
And this is the original voice. This is the lady who voices Tails in the stuff now.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. At least it's not like Jacob Tremblay or somebody like that.
Right.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti is Tails. No, I don't want a fucking Merlot, Sonic.
Forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure.
Like, I mean, it looks like it's got a bigger scope than the first movie.
Yeah.
We're leaning heavily into the hero aspect.
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh, it does not fit him at all, does it?
I mean,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Dude, as long as he doesn't have dual Uzis, I'm okay.
I just started shooting dual Uzis.
Go back to Knuckles.
I'm like Red Superman.
We just Owen did popped it in there, yeah. Oh man, that's so good. I'm excited for it. Sonic, the first one surprised me.
That was Knuckles.
That was an epic win because that was Knuckles.
Yeah.
I love to like. I was reading some people's reactions to it, and they're like, "Why is Knuckles against him?" I'm like, clearly, no one's ever played Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm old.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's all good, George.
Yeah, I was about to be like, wait a minute.
But no, yeah, I totally agree. Because Knuckles was one of my favorite characters growing up. Like he was so sweet.
There was more you could do with him. Like I loved. I had the old Sonic and Knuckles where you link up cartridges.
Yeah.
And you could just play through Sonic 2 with Knuckles, and it would have like new things set up for when he glides or climbs up stuff. Yeah,
that's super sweet.
No, it's fun. And like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like epic. Like you link those two.
Well, that was all supposed to be the same game.
There was they had to halve it, because Sonic 3 was already like, we need to get this out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. It's like that's what they should do for the movie. Is be like, This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but now we need Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Knuckles. So now it's just all
just
Knuckles.
dropping the cartridge on top.
Yeah,
there you go. You just have to meld the Blu-rays together.
We've actually made a 4-hour movie, but we got to release it as a 2-hour one.
Yeah,
so.
you take the Knuckles away, and there's just like blank
placeholder.
Yeah.
Idris Elba is exhausted.
Yes.
Or you have a download that you can just insert Knuckles into the first Sonic movie now.
Yeah, there you go.
He's just like in Windows, like he just like pops his head up.
He's off climbing on a mountain in the background.
Just the Twilight version of Knuckles, just like creepily, like just peeking his head about.
He's in a crowd scene. He's just having like a soda. Like
he's always
the
going
Wolverine version where he's like, "Get the F out of the bar" or whatever.
Well, with that Idris Elba voice, absolutely. Like,
yeah, it'd work.
It'd work. Yeah.
He's always going the opposite way of Sonic. Like,
just
I don't know. I mean, we were talking before we started recording, and it was just like, the first movie I think is perfectly. Yeah, I love the link up, and it was awesome. But the first movie I think was perfectly fine for what it needed to be, which was an entertaining enough kids film, and also how do we emulate the game, effectively in movie form. I think it was fine. Kind of didn't make sense. That was like, let's go on a road trip in a truck with this character who can run faster than a truck.
Than the truck, yeah. You could literally carry me to San Francisco.
They did kind of logisticize it, like he has no idea how the USA is set up because he's lived in a hole in the ground for years. So it's like,
well, he tried going there alone and he ended up in the ocean.
Yeah, that is true. So, he just kept running until he hit water.
Just gotta hit the e-brake a little sooner.
Yeah.
But no, it looks like this will just be more fun, I guess.
Right. Yeah. So there is another game trailer that I thought would be fun. I don't know. Have you guys heard anything about Nightingale? I've not heard anything, but the trailer looks cool to me. So let's watch that.
Yes.
Sure.
If you want, we can talk about whatever you guys want to, by the way. I'm just kind of like,
sure.
Thought this would be fun.
Oh, we need to watch the battle, whatever that is, the space cruiser thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's very steampunky, this game. At least the main characters.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. You have faces on stuff.
Oh, I kind of dig this.
Yeah.
Victorians on Dinosaur Island
thing. Yeah,
it's like
you're letting the gate down. Yeah.
Steampunk Jurassic Park.
Stranding us in these realms. We have searched for a way home.
Lost and alone in the dangerous labyrinth of fantastical worlds. Welcome to the lands of fate.
Oh, is this like Ark?
I don't know. Maybe
it's like survival. Like you have to punch a bunch of trees in order to build a house.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know. I kind of hope not because I want a more linear storyline. But
this looks more like Greedfall to me. I'm cool with that. Nice.
Oh, you might be right. I think you're right.
I think you have to punch trees.
We're punching trees all day. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
there's not that
don't
tree.
Punch that tree. Yeah.
That's a bad tree to punch. All right. This infinitely lost its.
Looks like you have to build stuff from scratch and earn it.
Oh, you build stuff, and then the giant guy just crawls all over
Our
it.
beacon of hope.
This is going to be one of those
everyone
games.
Trying to build a portal or a beacon, right? That's probably the end goal.
This is probably going to be one of those games where I play like 5 minutes of it, and then I just go to like YouTube videos where people have built amazing things.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Charles
the
Dickens
Avengers assembled the show.
Charles Dickens goes hunting.
Bring Jack the Ripper with you. Let's figure this shit out.
That's where he went. He went to go rip up dinosaurs.
But I don't know.
I mean, design-wise, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, have they given any other details as to what it's supposed to be? Like, am I right? Is it like a survival build-up from scratch type game?
Yeah.
Let me look.
I'm kind of tired of those at this point.
Well, I mean, they're making hand over fist money though, so I get why they're going to do it until they don't make any money.
Like the last game I did play like that was Ark, where it is you just get dumped in like a prehistoric terrain with no resources, and you have to like build everything from scratch. I made it to about medieval times where I was able to build a hut and a spear. And
I played,
but I had to change it up. I had to shut off defecation and I had to shut off hunger in order to like last long enough. And then when I turned them on, like I just pooped my pants all over the place.
Yes, and now it's The Sims. I mean,
now it's The Sims.
I have a friend that streams on Twitch for Ark and games like it. And with her, I played. There's a pirate version of that. I played like 100 hours of it. I don't know why I'm spacing on the name.
Not Sea of Thieves.
No, it's not Sea of Thieves. Similar though. It's not Sea of Thieves though.
I know there's one where it's like you're stranded out.
Oh, it's Atlas. It's Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. Okay.
Same company. It's a lot of fun. But like the wipe the servers a lot, and like so all my stuff's already gone because I stopped playing it because I was playing a lot. Like it was excessive. But it was a lot of fun. But to your point, if I didn't have her and her clan, I'd be dead. Like it was through the grace of God go I, right? Like it was
it's a double-edged sword because as a one-player experience, it's very boring. As a multiplayer thing, you better pray to God you have some friends actually on the game. Otherwise, everyone's just going to be a dick to you.
Yeah.
Like trap you in the spawn points.
Well, yeah, I played Atlas. Not Atlas. I played Ark for like I think 30 minutes. I told her this before, where I jumped into a PvP server and like.
Big mistake.
I just sat there and like they just murdered me. Like they just as soon as I spawned, I was dead. I was like, "Well, what's the fun in this?"
Like that's the thing. It's like thank God games like Red Dead Redemption at least have like engaging enough solo campaigns.
Right.
I hate going into Red Dead Online. Everyone is so horrible in those.
Online is fun. You just run around and shoot everyone.
That's
totally right. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't mind that, but like. People who just like straight up like camp out where you're going.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I'm like, come on, give me at least a 5-minute head start.
Right. So there's a game I think Dan would like, and Daniel to tell me if you will like it or not, or think you're interested in it or not. Because
will do.
I feel like this is something up your alley, but I could be wrong.
We watch it. Dan's like, nope, totally not.
Yeah, I hate it. You don't know anything about me.
Hill was released too. Keiichiro Toyama. Okay.
Is not playing? Sorry.
I don't.
Yeah.
I was
like,
I was just stopping.
Make it go. I mean, I like it so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Game Studio. Is this gonna scare me?
They're gonna try.
Okay. So he's going back to Silent Hill then. I mean,
it definitely has that feel. I'm not sure it's Silent Hill though.
Oh, she's of Succubus or something. I'm guessing. Yeah. Well.
No, it's fine. It's just normal.
It's all fine.
Yeah, see, it's great.
Ooh.
Hello, monster thing.
30.
Yeah. He's just chopping through people.
Well, that's fun. Oh. No.
Well.
And the plane's full of them.
This wasn't my stop.
Slitterhead.
Interesting.
Nice.
Oh, still more.
Oh. What is it?
Oh.
Grandma? Hi, Mom.
Yes.
Hello.
Grandma?
All right.
That was it. But yeah, I get the feeling that you'd like that. I don't know. I'm not sure I'd play it, but I feel like
it looks fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm gonna have to see some gameplay, but
yeah.
There was some horror video game that only came out in Japan. But it was like all like the Japanese like media properties combined into one. It was like
That's fun.
Midnight City or something. Not Midnight City but it was something city. You had to get out of the city, but then like Ultraman was there fighting whatever he was fighting. and I think Godzilla was in another area. And then
that sounds fun.
And
was Godzilla on the good side or the bad side in terms of what?
I don't remember. I only remember like watching some aspects of it in a review. But
agree, George.
Keith, little Keith.
But I think that's all for like the game stuff. I mean, there's Elden Ring if people are interested in that.
Yeah.
There's a Star Trek deal, but I don't know.
What's the Star Trek deal?
Star Trek deal?
Let's look. It looked okay.
It looked okay.
Well, let's look. It just looked like I needed more money for actual like.
Oh, that's always a good.
Is it like Star Trek Online? Because I tried that.
I don't know. I never played Star Trek Online, so I don't know.
Okay.
I played Star Trek Online. It was all right for what it was.
I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
It's been a dream of mine since before I came.
It looks like one of the best games 2009 has to offer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it
really.
Seemed very. It's rough.
This is true.
I'm not gonna die.
I mean, it has a good story, whatever, right? But like, I feel like we should have.
But is
better...
this a?
Time to impact 1 minute.
Is this an online thing? An
It's
MMO?
something similar to Telltale, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it said the creators of Telltale.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I see now. Yeah. The Clone Wars. Okay.
The interests of the Federation and the prospect for peace.
Who is that?
It's old Spock.
But who's that voicing him though?
I don't know.
That's weird. I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't feel so good about it now.
Yeah. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we should just retire old Spock from media stuff for now. Because Leonard Nimoy would go out of his way to, of course, play Spock whenever. But now anyone trying to do a Spock impression, unless it's Zachary Quinto, in which case it could just be young Spock, sure. But
like, well,
if you're
he could pretend he's old.
I guess. But if you're going for that classic, like Jim, that classic Nimoy voice,
out of
then
danger.
The Romulans.
So on,
it sounds like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
We put one in the morgue.
I just watched that the other night. I fucking love The Untouchables. Anyway,
so speaking of video games, this isn't game related, but it's. Did you see that Japan's game console pioneer guy passed away?
Yeah,
I'm gonna butcher his name, but Masayuki Imamura, maybe close. I don't know. Either way, it's unfortunate. Sorry he passed. Thank you for the Nintendo. It's the original Nintendo, right? So
yep.
That and the SNES, I think.
I think you're right.
Did he?
I think all the way through his whole thing.
So. Yeah, cool. And he made the quote that he thought that console gaming had gone as far as it possibly could.
Yeah,
for the original Nintendo, boy, he was probably a short-sighted opinion.
Yeah, well, you don't know.
He has a legacy to inflate. Come on,
that's fair. I mean,
well, I think he made that back.
Back in the day when
at the time of that's a fair statement. Like when it's like, hey, I think we did the best we could with what we got today.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
He could have foreseen we'd be going online.
But then like when I got a Super Nintendo, I was like, oh wow, this is the best thing ever.
Technically, Super Nintendo was my very first video game system. Like we had an Atari, but my folks played it. I never really did so much. And then one Christmas I got a Super Nintendo, and I'd played Nintendo at like friends' houses and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I'm like, 16 bits? Whoa!
Wow. Yeah.
And I sucked at it. I never finished Link to the Past. I sucked at the golf game. Donkey Kong Country, I was all over that. Though.
Yeah, pretty good Donkey Kong Country.
And Turtles in Time. So
I love Turtles in Time. I go to there's a local like 16-bit like thing near my house, and I go there because you just buy a beer and you get 500 lives and you beat Turtles in Time. It's a good time.
Nice.
you beat it on one beer, or
no, well, yeah, because I'm a cheap ass. But yeah, that's not the point.
Enough, I guess.
There was something like I just saw it like last night or something like that. It's called Galactic Star Cruiser or something. It's a Disney resort thing, I think.
Oh,
and like they were so ashamed of it, like they took down the trailer. Like that's the thing, you might not be able to find the trailer because I think they took it down because they're like, ugh.
Oh, it was a hotel.
It's a hotel like experience or something. Like for 2 nights, you are on a
find the trailer.
Yeah, someone has to have like re-upload. Like it's got it has that actor kid from the Goldbergs or whatever in it, and his acting is terrible. Like I was kind of
terrible. I thought the Goldbergs was terrible, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, hey now. I'll be Jason's proxy today. Hey now.
I don't care.
He likes the Goldbergs, right?
He dumped on
likes almost all TV. So
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
I don't know if this
is this not it.
Far reaches of the galaxy.
No, this is like this is just a teaser. Yeah.
Oh, there's something else. Okay, I'll try to find it.
I hate this. I hate it so much.
Yeah, this is the one that I saw. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's one where like the kid from the Goldbergs is having like a walkthrough, and he like drifts off from the ladies' tour and goes into like a bar. And like there's a song
becomes a Jedi.
There's a song that a Twi'lek sings or something, and it's like,
is it the hotel trailer?
It felt like it should have been released to correspond with what was the announcement that Zuckerberg did for Meta. Like it's that level of acting. Everyone's like, here at the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah. We can all like be like this, like, oh, I think we have this now, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Oh man, if this is it, you guys are gonna see me like wince.
Is this it? Is this it?
Yes.
We cannot wait to have you aboard because Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a first of its kind vacation experience where you get to spend 2 days and 2 nights living out your very own Star Wars story.
But you're really just in Orlando or Anaheim or wherever this is. Like, is he supposed to be a kid or is he just a small adult?
Welcome to the Halcyon Star Cruiser.
I don't know.
Hiring goddamn hobbits out here trying to.
I don't know how old this guy is.
Except it's not a movie, right? You get to be.
I know he's on the Goldbergs,
but in the middle of the
he can't be a kid anymore. Like that show's been on forever.
Yeah, there are activities on.
Yeah, he looks like he's at least 20.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you get lightsaber training.
We also invite all of our guests to do bridge operations.
Don't drop it because you'll break the
Y'all play bridge?
I will say, if they do have that hologram chess, I'd be down for hologram chess.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sweet.
So we've really focused on making sure we have some of the best entertainment in the galaxy on board.
It looks so nice and sterile.
One of which
Yeah.
I'm so excited about is this
Here he goes.
star who's known throughout the galaxy.
Going to the cantina, huh?
Golly gee.
Yeah. Gee Willikers, Batman. I'm gonna go get drunk.
You're not old enough to drink in here. Like it's gonna be like Pleasure Island or whatever. From
It's like the Love Boat.
Fair enough, right?
With special guest, what's her name? Zsa Zsa Gabor or whatever. Or Charo, special guest Charo.
I think Disney's gonna find us for watching them.
Also,
are they? Well, we're talking on time. You can stop.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Whatever. I don't care.
Whatever. You'll be fine.
I'm not worried.
That guy's face. Oh, this is a bop right here.
Oh man, this is terrible.
I mean, I get it. You go to Disney for like the really immersive experiences. I guess the main thing is that the price tag on this is insane.
Is it a lot?
I guess.
Just in there and some lady with goofy horns just did a 20-second song, and the bartender said I couldn't have any drinks.
Like essentially, if you're paying the equivalent of a full like Carnival Cruise Line itinerary for only 2 nighs, that's pretty ridiculous. And you're not even going anywhere. Like you're staying in the park.
Yeah,
I'd much rather go on the cruise, but
yeah, I'd much rather go on the cruise. At least there's.
Can we just pretend that the water's like space? Like,
yeah. No. I don't feel clean.
I feel dirty, Mr. Scott.
I don't know why. I don't know why it took that. Like, not even hearing about, like, what was it called now? Galaxy's Edge, or is that what the Star Wars portion of it?
Yeah.
Like, or like the Avengers Academy stuff that they're like, I didn't care much, but like for some reason watching that trailer, I was just like, no, stop, please.
It's $100 a day to go to that, I think. If I'm reading this right, I could be wrong.
Wow.
Well, that's just for the admission.
That's a standard Disney ticket. Never mind. I don't know what the extra.
I was like,
okay.
Because if you have to actually like stay in that specific area of the resort, and I'm sure all the
you need to stay there.
Everything is an add-on, right? So I'm sure you're getting charged.
Yeah, like that lightsaber training thing. I'm sure is like $30 a pop.
Okay, so
more than that, probably.
More than that,
You know the little drop-down arrows for like commonly asked questions on Google.
Okay.
According to this, it's almost $5,000 for 2 guests.
Fuck!
Holy shit!
And for a 4-guest cabin, it's $6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
But look at that cabin.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a Star Cruiser.
Yeah,
that's cheap. You go, man.
Maybe you could get private singing lessons.
You should invest that in 20 years. Elon Musk will take you to Mars.
Really. and then drop you there.
That's right.
2 nights? By. What? No.
That's right. You're never coming back. But
then
it's
all
cheaper than Disney.
Then all of a sudden you're just on your own adventure, and then Quado shows up.
Annie?
Your eyes start bugging out as soon as the helmet cracks.
Nice.
We need air.
But then you wake up and you're in some kind of lab with somebody in your head. You're like,
that's what all Mars travel is going to be in the future. It's just going to be Total Recall. What the hell?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
give these people air. Oh man, I don't know. You know me. Whenever I'm on and we talk about anything Disneyfied, I'm just like, whatever. Corporation gonna corporate. Yeah. But for some reason, that particular advertisement, I was just like, It just,
it does look. It looks like like one of their commercials from like the 80s.
Yeah, I think that it's a chintziness of it too that really got to me. I'm just like the wide-eyed, like, oh wow. We're in Anaheim, or wherever we are.
And
I just saw a homeless guy pee on the building over there.
On the other side of this wall at Disney Imagineers, chain smoking. Because he's stressed out because he doesn't have a living wage.
Yeah.
But he gets to walk to the under corridors of Disney.
But he gets to wear a hairy Wookiee suit and sweat his ass off all day.
You can feed the Disney princesses like little pieces of celery and stuff.
Little pieces of celery, little rabbits.
I know we're trying to. I know Jason was like, "You guys, we got to not be so negative." I'm like, "That's the truth, though. It sucks. It sucks to work for Disney."
Well, we're not yelling though.
We're not yelling.
So
we're having fun. We're laughing.
I think it's negative yelling.
But whoever, I mean, Godspeed. Anybody can spend $5,000 for 2 nights just to live in like a pseudo Star Cruiser.
It's gonna be those Disney families, those full-grown adults who like every year they have to take a Disney cruise, or every year they have to go.
I had a boss like that, and he knew he was crazy, right? He went every year.
It's a problem.
Blew my mind.
Like
apparently,
it's a problem. Like I don't have a hard time divorcing from the immersion of being in Disney, because my grandpa died when I was at Disneyland for a band trip. So I'm like, I immediately have a bad association with Disney. I'm like, cool. One of the worst days of my life happened there. Awesome. And then in Orlando, when we went to World in Orlando a couple years later, I'm just like, whatever. It's just,
it's rough. Yeah, the whole thing.
But that's the thing. I'm sure, like for a full family type experience, it's good, but not like every year. Jesus, go to other places.
I would think you'd want to have new experiences.
Yeah,
regardless of what it was. Like
go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Disney's Grand Canyon.
Brought to you by Disney.
You can spend 3 nights in the ravine.
It's the Grand Canyon after all.
I heard those plants want electrolytes.
Oh man.
I think I'm.
Let's keep going, man.
I'm trying to find. Well, we got a handful of things left.
Let's show the other guys that we can run this shit with just the three of us on nothing.
On nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the flying by the seat of our pants.
Listen, that's all I do is my seat of my pants stuff.
We don't need no guests. I
don't want to know about your seat of your pants.
Seat of my pants. That's fair. That's a good point. I don't think anybody wants to listen to that.
We don't need no top 10 lists.
Let's try this.
Yeah. Who does
What's
top
this
10?
one?
Squeenix.
This is called Forspoken. Sorry, not
Forspoken. Not Forsaken. That's already a game.
My name is Frey Holland. I do not know how I got here, and all I want is to go home.
She is hell spawned. How else
That
did she survive
didn't
in the
look like it was
corruption?
done.
No.
They look to me in the council.
Not finished baked.
I cannot give them, but maybe you can.
With your
Wherever I
cold,
go,
dead
it turns
eyes.
to shit.
From my cold,
It's always
dead
been this
hand.
way. Athia's all but lost. Everything that corruption touches. It breaks. Yeah, I saw it up close.
Didn't really see it so much as it hit you in the back of the head.
Yes,
That's right. Yeah. He found
Sounds
me.
very bored about it, though. I saw it up close.
Iceman. Okay. Whoa.
Okay.
Those are some big dire wolves or whatever those were.
How do you plead?
Right.
How do you plead?
This is.
You'll never get this.
My name is Borat. How are you?
Rubles. We need
My
no
wife.
rubles. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
it was pretty sweet.
All right.
This
How
looks
do you
like,
plead?
I trust Square Enix. I mean, have they had a flop?
Marvel's Avengers.
Marvel
Quite a few.
Avengers. That's fair.
Yeah. The bouncer?
I wasn't even aware of the bouncers.
No, that's old. That's PS2. That's one of their launch titles.
Oh.
It was all cinematic and no gameplay.
That's yeah. You get a little sketched out if you don't see any gameplay before the game
Yeah.
drops.
Mhm. Or you get lulled into a sense where you actually have to do something. You're like, oh shit, yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, that's why they made the button presses thing. The action time buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Press A to punch guy in face.
Is that what it's from?
Well, no. I'm just saying, like to keep you engaged in the
Quick time
the thing.
events.
Yeah. They had a quick time
I
events.
gotcha.
Or action button time, as I call it.
Action button time.
Because they could just show it to you, but no, they're very intent that you press X at a certain amount of time.
We don't want you to just turn off the game if you feel like you're not doing anything.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Are you guys excited for Elden Ring? I have a friend that's very, very excited.
I haven't really gotten into
The
that's
Dark
Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah. It's Dark Souls related.
No,
not related. Sorry, same group. Sorry, same company.
That's not Elder Scrolls. That's
Dark Souls.
Sorry,
Dark Souls.
I misspoke.
Yeah.
I crisscrossed the two.
No, don't do that.
Crisscross.
Everybody.
All right, let's watch it. I'm not familiar with the story, so
everybody praise the sun.
Yeah, there you go.
God.
There you go.
Bamco.
Bandai Namco.
Bamco.
Oh, baby.
An age ago.
Oh, so it'll never
George
get finished.
Herman.
Yeah, there's never an ending. There's no ending to this story.
He's gonna be too busy blogging about football.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, I have another topic for that when we're done with this. Oh man, he said something I'm annoyed with. I assume what he said actually.
On a night of wintry fog.
Wintry fog. I like that they added the
Wintry.
Yes, wintry.
Tis.
The rune of death was stolen.
We can make anything a contraction.
They are the Nazgul or something.
My bladder broke.
And the demigods began to fall.
It did sound like that, didn't it? My colostomy bag. Oh.
Starting with
Oh
Gotham.
my! All over the carriage I was riding.
Oh.
What a mess!
He was set up a bit. His name's Godwin the Golden.
Yes, time to die.
Queen Mariko was driven
Ozymandias.
to the brink.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Thank you.
The shattering ensued, a war that wrought only darkness.
It's nice of them to bring the crown back. Anyway.
The Elden Ring was broken. But by whom? And why?
Well, you're supposed to tell me. It's your game.
Yeah. And where?
Please progress your story.
Yes. Who, what?
George, this is not how you write anymore.
He's killed all the main characters off before.
That's right. Yeah. Don't get attached to anyone.
I mean, at least it's George R.R. Martin and not what's her name? Ben, the guys, the showrunners.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dan and
Benioff and Wise or whatever. Yeah. Ganondorf?
Maybe.
Looks like it.
Batman.
Is that
the dual wield giant?
Thor versus Ganondorf? Is that what we're getting?
Oh, he uses magic to control.
Radar. Raiden.
That's not Raiden. Oh, it could be Raiden from
yeah, could be. I don't know how you see with that helmet on. So
yeah, who knows?
Locked horns in combat.
Mortal Kombat, you might say.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat.
His arm?
I mean, yeah. Arm? Shit, he lost an arm, so I guess.
Yeah, that's a bad day.
Oops. Well, we'll just slide down this here.
Yeah, let me just slide down my own sword.
Yeah, it's good. This feels great.
There would be no victor.
Really stretches my pecs.
I was like,
Akuma.
Ninetales type of thing.
Yes.
Oh, now he's whatchamacallit, a kitsune or a nine-tailed fox.
Yeah.
The inhabit a fractured
Odama.
world,
Or not Odama.
awaiting the arrival of the
That was the cool pinball game.
Yeah, mushroom hat.
Yay.
Unless, of course,
Orko?
Resident Evil Village.
thou shouldst take the crown.
She's missing an eye.
Or something.
Or something.
A face.
A whole face. A whole
Yes.
ass face.
Okay.
Ass face.
A whole ass face.
I will say, in the past hour and 20 minutes, I have been exposed to a lot of fantasy worlds now that I wasn't aware of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I think these things, a lot of this stuff was released 2 days ago, if not. But okay.
Magical.
But either way, so we mentioned George R.R. Martin, and he said something a long time ago. Oh, there's still talking.
Oh.
One sec.
Uh-oh.
And he was like,
cancel him?
No, I'm going for that. But he was saying Aragorn would lose to Jaime Lannister, and that blew my mind.
Oh, Aragorn.
Aragorn, sorry, I said
Aragorn.
Okay.
Aragorn, he'd definitely lose to Jaime
Aragorn
Lannister.
sucks.
Aragorn sucks. Yeah.
Hey, did you know that spells dragon with an E?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave.
Aragorn.
But I just wanted to bring that little fun fact because I have a hard time believing that would be the case because Jaime Lannister, while good, is still like immortal.
But
like the other dude
Aragorn
was
has
200 years, or he died what, 180 or something like that. Like he lived a long time and did a lot of wars and controlled like a ghost army. Like I feel like there's just a different skill level there.
Yeah, but he wasn't created by a dude from New Jersey, so
fair.
Clearly,
that's true.
Clearly he's the
You're
inferior
100% right.
character.
You're 100% right.
And he wasn't banging his sister, so you know.
He was,
incest makes you stronger. That's what fantasy tells us.
He was created by a sensitive British author.
That's what the the monarchies of Europe tell us anyway.
Oh, are we getting into that Stratfordian like Tudor rule shit? You've heard about that, right? The anti-Stratfordian.
No, please tell me.
Basically, like there's a lot of pretty well-known creatives out there who are like Shakespeare never wrote the Shakespeare stuff. Like they attribute it to some erudite like nobleman who was anonymous. Like that's what the Roland Emmerich movie Anonymous is based off of, because Roland Emmerich's anti-Stratfordian, and basically like it's this whole idea like it can't have been William Shakespeare because he didn't have a higher education, so how could he have known about all this stuff, even though he got a lot of stuff wrong in his plays?
How could he know words?
Yeah, how could he write such eloquent poetry and prose if he didn't go to university for it or something like that? But the whole idea is that like if it got out like this nobleman had actually made this stuff, like it would be revealed that he was actually like a bastard upon a bastard son of Queen Elizabeth, who actually slept with Queen Elizabeth. He slept with his own mom or whatever, and then it was inadvertently like prolong the Tudor line, and that this is what they actually wanted was to keep the Tudor line going, so that stuff like independence and the colonies would still be under British rule. Fun stuff.
That's a very weird cause and effect chain you've got there. Like,
yeah. Apparently Freud believed in it too. So.
Oh, well, you know, Freud believed in a lot of things.
Yeah, he believed in a lot of stuff.
So, but that's, I mean, I think it's more like some people are of the idea of like, maybe not so much the monarchy preserves type thing, but more so maybe Shakespeare didn't write his stuff. Who knows?
Well, yeah,
he wrote a lot of stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me in the least that
maybe Shakespeare didn't write him stuff. That doesn't, mean the entire decline of British rule.
But I mean, the thing is like Shakespeare had to have written this stuff because it's documented like he staged plays, and so like there's actual like records of these plays being performed, and someone named Shakespeare was running the show. So,
but what if Shakespeare was just the showrunner guy, and he was a moron?
That's kind of what the
other guy just gives him stuff. And
that's what the Anonymous movie does. Is that like Shakespeare in that movie? He's just like a patsy apparently, or something.
So he's basically just the Iron Man 3.
He's the Mandarin.
The Mandarin. Yeah,
he's the fake Mandarin of history.
But wait,
he has a redemption arc in
William Shakespeare will return in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings.
But I mean, if we take this whole anonymous theory, then that episode of Doctor Who was completely wrong, where Shakespeare was besieged by evil witches that actually wanted to make a gateway.
I love that episode. I'm glad you brought that up. I love that
But also,
episode.
that means that Elizabeth wasn't one of those imitator with the suction cup aliens.
Huh.
Remember?
Good point. Yeah.
Do they do plumbing?
So, I mean, if you just want to negate all of Doctor Who, and it's so easy to follow mythology.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, I'm in it. Let's do it.
I just finished the last season, the Flux one. It's like 6 episodes or so long.
Okay.
And it was really good.
Okay.
And I was happy about that.
Is that the one where Jack came back? Or not?
No.
Or was that the previous season?
That was the previous season, I believe.
I've not seen I've seen up until, what is it, Matt Smith? They went. What was the order of the doctors? It was
the guy with the big ears, then the
Eccleston,
guy that everybody loves,
and then Smith,
and then Smith, and then the old guy, Capaldi.
Yeah, Capaldi. I've not seen anything.
And then Jodie.
Before Capaldi.
Jodie
right
Whittaker.
Before Capaldi. Yeah. Capaldi and Whittaker is the stuff I haven't seen yet. I'd like to, but the place I was watching it from stopped carrying it when they released it.
Well, the first 2 seasons of Whittaker were kind of meh because I don't think it's her at all. It's the
they were trying to find their footing. Well, because they changed up showrunners too.
They changed up like half of their staff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So and it was just very like they tried to have like a a good message and stuff, and it was very, very ham-handed. And I was like, oh, this is painful.
Well, and also like because Gaddis was no longer running the show too.
Yeah,
Gaddis tends to get really out there, and a lot of the Matt Smith Capaldi stuff was really out there. Whereas, like, I think did they bring back Davies? Davies came back, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
They should either way.
I hope not. If the first 2 seasons were Whittaker, I would be, or of her was Davies. I'd be very sad.
Davies got a very soap opera with it.
Yeah, but I liked it because it was all right. It was lighthearted. It was a lighthearted romp of Doctor Who. It was great.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about Doctor Who. You can just jump in and be like, this is fun.
But this last one, I mean, it's much more a storied arc. Like it's called the Flux arc, but it was very well done, and I was happy with it.
Cool.
So we're cool. So go watch the latest Doctor Who.
Sweet.
On your
Do I
recommendation.
need to catch up with the Whittaker and other stuff to go to the last?
Yeah,
season?
you kind of do, and that kind of sucks. But there are some pretty cool episodes.
Cool.
That's honestly what's kind of kept me from picking up the Capaldi run, because I started with with halfway through his first run, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not going all, because I had gone through Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith, and then halfway through Capaldi, I'm just like, I can't anymore. So
there's some really good Capaldi stuff towards the end, though.
I like the run. I think at that point I just got tired of watching Doctor Who.
Because there's one where the Time Lords just case him into a prison, and he spends thousands of years getting out of it doing
I've seen clips of that one.
The same thing, and that one's awesome.
Yeah, Sherlock's showrunner is back on. No, that is Gaddis or Moffat. One of the two. One of the two. Well, because they're not making Sherlocks right now, so yeah.
We're just making up names at this point.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. So
yeah.
It's they're gonna add
Chris Chibnall.
Chibnall?
That's not
it. We'll see.
Chibnall.
Yeah.
Where do you watch Doctor Who, Dan? Where do you watch that?
I buy it off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
You buy them? Okay.
Moffat.
Yeah,
okay.
Moffat. Okay.
That's probably who I was confusing Gaddis with.
Who was the showrunner for the last two Whittaker seasons? Then
I don't know.
No, I'm asking Jason since
he's just running in the comments. Yeah. So, do we know who the next Doctor's going to be? Because Whittaker's done, right?
Not quite yet.
Oh, I thought she was done. I thought she was done. Okay.
Maybe she has another season.
They're starting to build it up, so she at least has some specials.
Cool.
That's what they usually do too. Is like they build up, or at least they did it for Tennant, especially because he really didn't want to leave. I guess.
I mean, it's such a fun character. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You're basically royalty too at that point because Doctor Who's been around for.
And David Tennant's been in some stuff, and he's been good in like the Jessica Jones stuff, and he just hasn't really settled in other stuff, right? Unless I'm wrong.
Scrooge McDuck.
Been in a lot of stuff?
He was Scrooge McDuck.
He does a whole lot of voice acting.
Oh, fair enough.
And he did that one murder mystery, both in British and English.
Yeah, Broadchurch.
Not I'm wrong. Cool.
Here, that Idris Elba for the next Doctor. There we go.
I'm fine with Idris Elba.
And he promises not to make the Doctor sexy. And he'll fail.
I don't know if Elba could.
I'm not sure he can control that. People think he's very attractive.
I'm the Doctor.
Yes.
Just turns into James Bond.
Try not to fall in love with me. Try.
So that brings up another thing. Who do you think the next James Bond's gonna be? Idris Elba? Just double up.
I would like to have Elba be Bond.
I would be too.
Yeah, honestly,
cool with it.
I saw one tweet. It was hilarious. It was a picture of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Tom Holland. He's like, which one do you think should be the next Bond? And above it, the caption said, "We've really run out of ideas, haven't we?"
I always enjoyed, like, for Doctor Who, is like pulling, I wouldn't say relatively nobodies, because there weren't nobodies, but like people I wasn't aware of, right? That and really showcasing them as an actor, right?
I mean, Doctor Who was kind of their jumping on point, because that's the thing is like Tennant, when he got started, like I think the only thing of note he had under his belt at that point, aside from just being a great theater actor, was he was in one of the Harry Potters.
Yeah.
And then he got the gig
very shortly.
Yeah, just not even like blink, you'll miss him.
Yeah, briefly. There we go.
And Eccleston, I think he'd been in quite a few prestige things. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds. I remember that much.
Well, I think they probably grabbed him just because of his name, because they had to jump off because of the Who, right? I mean, because not the Who, but to bring Doctor Who back as
Pete Townsend.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, because you're restarting the whole thing, so you have to kind of get a name brand. At least the first season, then
someone recognizable, probably.
Yeah.
Matt Smith, I think he was the relative newcomer.
For sure.
And that's the thing, like he's kind of increased his workload since, like he's going to be in.
Oh yeah.
He's terrifying in Last Night in Soho.
Really?
I want to see it. Let's talk about that. I've not seen it. Is it good?
I liked it a lot. I really did. It's really, I feel really well put together. Like it doesn't have as much of the comedy as, the Cornetto stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely like stylized. I think the scares are pretty well done. It's a good use of Diana Rigg in her last role. So yeah. Okay. And yeah, like I said, Matt Smith, he's like terrifying.
Huh.
So
I don't know if I could see him as terrifying, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, his face is very. I could see where he'd be very scary.
I mean, did you see Terminator Salvation? Or not Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genesis? He was very creepy as Skynet, I think. But he's supposed to be in what was it, Morbius? He's going to be in Morbius.
Oh, that's cool. And I agree, George. It should be a European actor.
Keep Bond as a European. Yeah, I mean it's a British mainstay. So
what about a Canadian?
Yeah,
just pancakes and
Eugene Levy, James Bond.
What about a Mexican? Antonio Banderas.
Has anyone seen Nightmare Alley yet? I want to go see it.
No, not yet.
I've
been hearing. Well, this weekend, of course, the big thing was West Side Story's box office. It wasn't, I think, what a lot of people hoped it would be.
Good.
Which, yeah, I mean, I'm aside from them having what's his name in it, Anson Elgort, who's apparently not a good dude.
Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry, Nightmare Alley hasn't even come out yet.
I don't think that's come out. It's coming out Nightmare Alley's coming up this week against No Way Home.
Which was dumb. Why would you do that?
That's dumb.
It's well, because everything's just smushed together because of the rescheduling because of COVID. So, but yeah, West Side Story didn't pull in the numbers. I don't think it was supposed to. Which, yeah, I'm kind of with Dan on this. It's like, whatever. I don't think I needed another West Side Story.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's Spielberg. I don't understand that, but
no, I mean, from what I understand, technically and visually, it's really astounding.
Okay.
I'm just on the mindset like I don't need to see another West Side Story personally.
Well, why not just redo like Romeo and Juliet then? I mean, why does it have to be West Side Story?
Well, because we've had a dozen Romeo and Juliet, but only one West Side Story.
Yeah, but it wasn't all that good to begin with.
Look at his eyes. You have marked Mike. You have scarred him.
I will fight you on that one.
I love the original West Side Story.
Oh, dude,
I like it a lot.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's issues.
I mean, I'm not going to shame you for liking it. It's just
no. I mean, I can understand.
I'm going to shame you, Mike.
How could Tony went on to Twin Peaks?
That's fine.
So did his buddy.
A lot of people from Twin Peaks were in crappy movies.
Natalie Wood is charming. Natalie Wood is absolutely charming.
Yes.
Has anyone seen the anime on Netflix, Arcane? I watched first couple episodes, and I
Max
liked it.
I know. Yeah, Max sings its praises.
Yeah.
I did watch the second half of Masters of the Universe.
How was that?
I have not watched that yet.
It's okay.
It's
You're really selling me on it, Mike.
I mean, no, it's actually pretty fun. Like everything that people were complaining wasn't in the first half is in the second half.
Well,
like He-Man cuts loose, He-Man hulks out. So
sweet.
But he's dead. You ruined it for me. Ah, jeez.
What? Oh my gosh!
No.
That character that we didn't confirm for dead is not dead.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh no!
Another movie that I haven't seen that I want to. House of Gucci. Anyone seen House of Gucci?
Oh.
I was curious
to see it.
I might just wait for it to be streaming, just because I've been hearing mixed stuff about House of Gucci. Yeah. Like between the two Ridley Scott, I'm hearing Last Duel is the better Ridley Scott film of the year. I've watched The Last Duel.
Yeah. How was that? I meant to watch it. I just never got a chance to.
I like it.
Me too, actually.
I like it. It's well put together, well acted. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea because the subject matter is, for lack of a better term, it is heavy. Yeah. And I totally get why it flopped too, because I have no idea how they were going to market this movie. Like they play it up in the marketing like The Last Duel. And like they play up the duel part of it. The duel's only like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or it's only in the last like 15 minutes of the movie. And it's all build up to that point, but it's all about these different perspectives on the build up to that point. Like you see the point of view of like three characters essentially, and how two of those points of view are very wrapped up in the old school idea of like, here's what chivalry or medieval knight behavior was like, and then the other point of view is like, nope, you're all assholes actually.
Here's what it really was.
And so that works. But yeah, the subject matter, it like, I encourage people to watch, but just know the subject matter could get very heavy, and it gets very very labored, so to speak. Yeah,
labored.
Do you think people went into it thinking they were going to get Gladiator and got something totally different?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Of course.
Because, like I said, the market. I don't know how you market basically medieval. I spit on your grave.
That's exactly how you market it. You just give it to an old Italian director,
and also this is one of the. I think this is one of the movies that was done before the Disney acquisition. So it's like, how does Disney market medieval I spit on your grave?
Well, they would just use a smaller film company or just make one up that they own. So,
but that's apparently the big thing. Like Disney, again, I hate to come back to it, but Disney is kind of doing a lot of shelving of stuff, like the Ben Affleck Ana de Armas movie that was supposed to come out under 20th Century, I think, is being shelved.
What's the reason for that? They just don't think it'll sell?
They probably just don't think there's an audience for it. Maybe part of it is due to the fact that, like, maybe Ben Affleck was like, can we not release this movie that has my ex-girlfriend in it and me? I don't know. Who knows? But I will say Ben Affleck is crazy in The Last Duel. He's got like bleach blonde hair and a goatee.
Nice.
Same.
He's like, everyone's really good. Jodie Comer, the main female lead, is really good.
I mean, it's full of stars, right? I mean, Adam Driver.
Oh man, I hated Adam Driver in this. I'm like you're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
Because he's an asshole. But but no, he's good at that. Like, I'm like, I haven't hated you since you killed Harrison Ford. I haven't hated you this much since like 5 years
you were
ago.
a shitty son.
And like Matt Damon too, like yeah, he's good, but he's, like I said, all the dudes are good at playing like, we're supposed to be chivalrous, but we're really all just egotistical assholes. Yeah.
That seems right.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen, I don't know, big Disney animation folks, but Encanto? I wanted to go see it, but I haven't got a chance to. Where it's like a magical house.
Is that a Pixar one, or is that like a Disney Studios one? Because I know there's Disney and then there's Pixar through Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, does it call it out? Disney Moments. Motion picture. Sorry, I'm still just digging through it. It doesn't call it out. It's not Pixar.
Okay.
It's regular Disney.
So it's like a Moana or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you guys not seen the trailer or anything for it?
I have not.
I've seen like a first look at it. Yeah, sure. Show it to us.
Let's find it.
It'll be better than the Galactic Star Cruiser, at least.
My God.
I mean, for the most part, I trust Disney Animation.
Yeah, I trust the Disney Animation Studios.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
We shall see.
It doesn't have Dwayne. It doesn't have The Rock in it, does it?
I mean, there's rocks in it.
There's rocks in it.
Bless our family with a miracle. Our house, our casita, came to life with magic.
And 8 people.
It's a mimic. It's like a big old mimic. Just mulching through people.
Or if it's like the house from House.
Yes.
This is in Japan instead.
Or the house from House 2. I could get a cool little caterpillar dog.
I'm not super strong like Luisa.
The donkey's got out again.
On it.
Or just murders all the donkeys.
Okay, did she fight the house then?
Why am I the only one that didn't get a gift?
Oh my God, they show blood.
Special as anyone else in this family. You just healed my hand with an arepa con queso.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yum.
Casita? What's going on?
Get out.
The magic is in danger. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, so it's Poltergeist.
Okay. We're on a sinkhole. We have to leave.
This Thanksgiving, Disney's Amityville.
Wait, how do I save the magic?
I'm losing my gift.
Mirabel, the fate of the family is gonna come down to you.
I can't do this.
Chopper.
Let me help you. The rats told me everything. Don't eat those.
Even in our darkest
Hey, Cerberus. Okay.
Right?
there's light where you least expect it.
They're living in the Hollow Earth.
You're gonna find King Kong down there with
Chilling with Godzilla.
But at
Godzilla.
least I'll have a friend. Nope, he flew
You
away.
fall out the
immediately.
other end.
There's no such thing as fun.
It looks fun.
It's Disney.
Yeah, that does look fun.
I'm sure I'll cross paths with it at some point.
I'll watch that one. It said Zootopia in there, so I'll watch it.
Yeah, from the creative minds of Zootopia. I like Zootopia, so
Yeah. I really love
Zootopia 2
actually.
coming, right? I'm not crazy.
That also had Idris Elba in it. Man.
Yes.
Idris Elba is the man, and he is everywhere.
And he promised not to be sexy in that one too.
Did he?
He just keeps promising that. Like, what?
Yeah.
I promise I'll stop being sexy.
Do you think there's a reporter that just asks them that question every time and be like, "You gonna be
So this
sexy
movie you're
one?"
in, are you sexy by any chance? No, I went out of my way to make sure
Sexy
I'm
Elba, or
I went out of my way to make sure I'm repugnant.
yeah.
Yes.
I gained 35 pounds and I haven't showered since January.
Now I have a redneck accent.
Hey, it ain't just look. It ain't just looks, man. Like if he can just make his voice go from like I'm Idris Elba to like, oh, I'm Idris Elba.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Idris Elba on Goof Troop.
Idris Elba to voice Goofy in the Goof Troop movie. I'm all for that.
Just yucking his way across town.
That's how he
That's how he gets all his girlfriends.
He gets away from
He
the
just
paparazzi.
yucks all over the place.
Evening, governor.
Oh no!
They're
It's
like,
him and
"Look,
Doctor Who.
It's Idris
James
Elba,
Bond.
and he's like, "Yeah, everybody, it's like that's not Idris Elba.
That's not Idris. Looks like him. Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
nah.
I wonder if there's any stories of actors or actresses like they had a hard time kicking an accent that they got like while doing a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
well, like
doing...
aren't there Mel Gibson, for example, because he's Australian, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard him speak with just a regular Australian. Granted, I haven't seen him make the tour circuits that much in the past couple of years, but like even in recent, like he always favors like American.
Yeah, he's definitely heavily American.
Well, I think he's lived here long enough now that
that's just become part of his.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's around other Australians. He just jumps right back into the Australian accent, though. I have to assume so.
Unless you're a serious method, like if you're Daniel Day-Lewis, where it's like you're in character like all the time to the point that it's annoying. Like I'm sure it's easy to slip out of an accent.
I mean, unless you're like Johnny Depp, who's played the same character for 20 years, then it's...
Would I just ramble randomly and have a little bit of
rum this time?
Yeah.
Crazy magic guy this time. I don't know.
Chewing gum is really gross. Chewing gum, I hate the most. That's my Johnny Depp. He just does.
You did great. You did great, champ.
I just think of
I like how everything is like.
You're gonna have to work on that now. Thank you.
See, I just get involved in a character, and I just do this
all the time. Am I an Indian today?
Oh yeah, aren't we getting another Harry Potter thing or some stupid shit?
I hope so.
I think you're right.
There's another Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, he kicked off of it.
It's supposed to be a trilogy, so yeah.
Whoa.
Hey now.
I mean, is anyone else just tired of that? Like, I don't know.
Sure.
How much more Harry Potter can the world take?
I'm okay with it.
I would imagine a
like
lot.
it.
They made a whole Disney thing about it. So.
I mean, I come back to this podcast every week, and I listen to everybody, just fucking.
Everybody's tired of us.
Gush about Spider-Man and blah 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 blah.
Hey, I only brought up
Marvel,
Spider-Man once here.
I mean, I've quoted it quite a bit, but...
and I've only brought up Spider-Man once. And it was about like
with great power.
It comes with great quotability.
Great quotability. Yes. The only reason I brought up Spider-Man is just like, next week I don't know what poor movie's going to go up against Spider-Man next week.
They're all losing.
Guillermo del Toro.
And you were playing the Spider-Man game, and you leveled up your Spider-Man guy up.
Oh yeah, I did mention Marvel's Avengers.
See?
Yeah, that is
see.
True. But I mentioned how I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, I'll wait. But no, I found the trailer for this thing. It might be fun to know.
Oh, this is The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
We
Right?
got our first glimpse.
Cool.
Into the wizarding world.
I wonder if it's like have the whole like. I wonder what backstory they're going into.
I mean,
what? Oh,
yikes! Okay.
If you have to show the fans in your trailer, this is
that's not good.
That's what I'm like. I don't need to know about the cult of Harry Potter or the cult of Star
I'm
Wars.
very aware of how.
I get it.
Well, you did. You watched that trailer then that you made us watch earlier with the kid from the Goldbergs in it.
Yeah, but that was to show off.
That was how bad it was.
That was terrible. Yes.
Things from you.
That was
let all the people on fire.
That was just
oh god! All the Harry Potter fans on fire.
Introduced to those we've not yet met.
Wait a minute. So are they previewing a movie or what?
I just grabbed the official double trailer teaser.
Fantastic trailer teaser. Dumbledore.
Oh, is that what I screwed up on?
That's what it is.
Oh, this might be a fan made thing.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did you do?
It's okay.
I know you're not Jason.
Listen, we both know that I'm not the only person that went to the wrong thing before. When
it's supposed to be an HBO Max reunion special.
Yeah,
for the originals. I saw the trailer for that where everyone's getting their invites by owl or something.
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
Robbie Coltrane's sitting at a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
What the hell's this?
it probably just it's bothered him in real time. He's like, what? Ooh, what? Oh,
please leave me alone. Why is there a bird here?
Apparently, that's a big deal because it's the first time you get a lot of the main cast together for the first time in years. So,
okay,
I can understand being excited about that at least.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what people are excited about. Be excited. That's all.
Yeah,
good.
be excited.
Just so long as it's not hurting anybody, be excited. Be excited about making dinosaur parks, for example.
Yeah, how is that going, by the way? Have we?
I honestly, I just left it on, and I think my Mosasaurus is starving, so I need to replenish my sharks.
I think all your dinosaurs are dead now.
I think I
it's
left
very
it
sad.
All your base belong to us.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to give him another shark. Hang on.
You give him another shark.
Well, no, because they have like they did in the movie. They had the shark dangling from a hook, and he jumps up and clamps
what
down.
A kick in the teeth that has to be. You spend millions of years being the prime murder machine of the ocean, and then all of a sudden this dude has a park and you're now sardines for the real king of the ocean. You know what I mean?
But that's why you let them all go and they can turn their old remembered fantasies into reality.
Yeah. Or they could just clone the Meg.
Yeah.
God, I love that movie. I love that movie way more than I should have. That was so good.
Well, it's a book series too. It's
I didn't know it was a book series.
Yeah, I think it's based off of a whole bunch of novels about a megalodon.
About a megalodon.
That's what it does. Solid, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hang on. Come on, take the shark. Go. Get it.
You were looking up the book series. Okay.
Yeah, that's what was going on. No. Eat that shark.
Yeah.
No, it says he's starving. Eat the damn shark. All right. I'm just gonna.
Are you hungry or not?
He doesn't want to eat the shark. He doesn't.
I can give a toddler.
I'll just clone a new one. Whatever. It's only $1 million to clone.
Give him some nice greens. Come on.
He's in the ocean. He doesn't know.
Just throwing lettuce in the water.
Yeah, it's called kelp, people.
Don't insult. He's like, don't insult me. I do have a plesiosaur, and they do have a color pattern that says Lake Champlain. So I'm like, oh, cool. I have Champ. I have Champ, kind of. Sweet.
Sorry, George, in the wrong tab to get your stuff.
I like Depp in this. Oh yeah, right. I remember liking Sweeney Todd for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I remember liking Johnny Depp in movies, and then he was the same guy in every movie.
It's not as good as the Sweeney Todd sequence in Jersey Girl.
It's not as good as the original 30s Sweeney Todd, but
where Ben Affleck slits George Carlin's throat.
Yeah.
God, that's good.
Thank you, George, for catching that. It's not a real trailer.
Yes.
Had I seen that earlier, I would have.
Hooray!
He ate it. He jumped up and he ate it. Sorry.
Hey, he's alive.
He's alive.
You get to save $1 million though. That's
I get to save I think it's $2 million actually to make a mosasaur. So cool. But that's coming out sometime. Jurassic Park or whatever that is. Jurassic World 3, Jurassic Park 6.
I haven't seen any after 3.
They did the prologue or whatever. They released like that IMAX clip showing like dinosaurs, how they were supposed to look back in the day. So they had like turkey feathers and stuff on
giant
them.
chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. Like T-Rex has like fur on it and stuff.
Yay.
It looked okay. Like
That
if it was
sounds
just
fun.
that clip, but I know it's going to become like Dinosaur. Unless it goes full Dino Riders.
Okay.
Unless it's just like, hey, the world is falling apart and we've weaponized dinosaurs with like lasers.
That's
And-
cool.
What sharks with laser
Can
beams,
that-
Scott?
Can that have a crossover with Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
That'd be kind of cool. Who'd you?
Because
I don't remember if I've ever watched Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Or was it
it's
a comic?
interesting. No, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
Also a video game and probably a comic.
It's probably been many things.
Yeah.
Much like Jurassic Park.
But yeah.
No, yeah, that'd be a cool crossover.
It needs a crossover. And then you
Needs
can
a
bring the Bug Rider guys in. And they can
Oh,
just
yeah.
like ride the big bugs around.
Or the biker
Sounds
mice
fun.
from Mars.
Yeah. They
Or to keep it thematic, Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Oh
Maybe.
wow.
Maybe we could have Denver show up as a CGI
Yeah.
monstrosity.
Okay.
That's
And
awesome.
he could do battle with Clifford.
The big red dog just murdering things.
That's my thing about all the Jurassic Park movies. I never get what I really want, which is just like all the dinosaurs murdering everybody in the park.
I mean, that's what you get in the first one.
Shown.
You just want like hundreds of people just getting mauled by dinosaurs.
Yes.
They kind of do that in Jurassic World for a little bit, like all the
The
flyers.
birds, yeah, the birds coming down and swooping down and killing them.
Jimmy Buffett's there saving his trademark drinks at his restaurant from a pterosaur attack. Like, yeah. No, they do kind of go there in Jurassic World. And then from there, it's
but
like,
they don't do it the way I want it to. You
That's
know,
fair.
like
like rated R, like
yes,
Like
Carnosaur.
hard R.
like
I get it.
limbs flying around and
Well, that's why you have
know.
Carnosaur.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a.
It's
I
not
mean,
the same.
I've seen all 3 Carnosaurs, and they're it's not
Or Sharknado,
as big in scope. No, there is a third
There's
one.
3. Wow. You've opened up my eyes to a whole new world now.
I know.
Where Carnosaur's a trilogy.
I'm not entirely sure if it's an actual legit sequel or just what they called it in some other country.
Right,
But,
they just relabeled it.
It's like all the House movies.
Yeah.
Like
Or
I searched for House 3 for years, and it
or
was
all
like,
the
this isn't
zombies,
a House movie.
all the zombie titles.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things, like, because that was Corman production, right? So
Yes.
Jurassic Park was just getting big, and Carnosaur came out a couple years ahead of that. So it's like, let's remarket it and be like, based off the hit novel, not Jurassic Park, but there is a novel called Carnosaur.
Yeah. And then
That's awesome.
Carnosaur 2 beat Jurassic World, or not Jurassic World, the Lost World.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Not that they're good.
we did it, guys. We did it.
We made it.
It was yeah, we did it.
Told you.
I mean, we could go over for a while.
We could
too,
if we wanted to.
But
We're
I'm
living our best
hungry.
lives. I do want to promote the top
need to get a
10
new
deal
phone.
with George tonight at 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a live show on the
Yeah.
Christmas stuff, Christmas movies.
Promoting.
Yeah,
I've got most of my list already.
I gotta do that. That's what I'm doing as soon as we're done with this. I'm gonna write my Christmas. I have most of them in my head, but
Yeah, me too. Don't
Mike, are you joining us? Are you doing anything with that?
When's that again? What?
At 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know. George
no,
tonight,
probably not.
I wasn't sure. Okay,
I'll have to think about. I'll have to think about that. I never.
That's going to be a long one, man.
It's gonna be a very long one. I
I
was
don't watch
just
a lot
me
of
and-
like holiday movies, things.
That's fine.
Aside from like the ones that are like just happen to take place at the like, of course, Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm not going to be on there.
Don't take my list, Mike.
I'm just mentioning one.
Don't take my list.
Yeah.
Thanks, George. Glad you're here. Can't wait to talk to you.
You did
Talk
great.
Christmas movies tonight with you, George, on your cast. That'll be a lot of fun. Again, that's at 8 p.m. tonight. Sweet. You'll look for that.
All right. And there's other stuff we should probably talk about, but I.
Do you have anything offhand?
No, any of our plugs. I mean, but
Oh, well, we always have interviews coming out around like 4 p.m. every day, I think, roughly.
Be sure to
Jason
check out the
stuff
next episode of Matt Talk, where I'm sure they're going to be talking about an episode of Matlock.
Yeah,
they just interviewed someone.
They interviewed someone
from
the cast.
Nancy, but I forget her last name. Sorry, Jason. Yeah,
that's
there's a bunch of stuff
name.
going
Sorry,
on.
Jason.
Yeah, right. No.
All right. Also, recycle your droids.
Yeah. Thank you. Way to go, Dan. Way to end it. See you, everybody.
Yeah, eat that shark. Eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good little moment.
Daddy's John of eating milk.
Jesus.
I don't care if it isn't in your diet.